Today we're taking a look at these NHL matches, which are happening on Friday, June 3, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. So make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Philadelphia Phillies vs Los Angeles Angels. Angels for the win, and here is why. Nothing is going right for the Angels at the moment, who scored a combined 2 runs during Thursday's doubleheader in the Bronx as their losing streak extended to 8 games. After Yankees starter Jameson Taillon carried a perfect game into the 8th inning of Tuesday's nightcap, the Angels scratched out a run thanks to a Jared Walsh double, followed by a Kurt Suzuki single, only for the bullpen to blow it in the bottom of the frame. Reed Detmers tossed 4.1 scoreless innings, allowing 5 hits and 3 walks while striking out 4. The bullpen was great until the 8th, when Oliver Ortega allowed 2 runs while getting just 1 out to take the loss. The Angels had just 2 hits and 1 walk for the night, going 1-4 with runners in scoring position. Los Angeles is now down on the money line with the skid while going 25-27 on the run line. Overs are 22-24-6 for the Angels after both legs of Thursday's doubleheader went under the betting total. That wasn't a typical performance from the Angels' offense, which ranked 7th in baseball, with 4.72 runs per game on a .745 ops that ranks 3rd in the league. Los Angeles pitching has been the main problem in the losing streak, now ranking narrowly above average with a 3.79 ERA, including a mark of 4.09 from a struggling bullpen. In desperate need of a win on Wednesday night with their season spiraling, the Phillies managed to erase a 5-2 deficit in the 6th inning to salvage the finale against San Francisco after losing 3 straight extra innings contests. Rhys Hoskins had an RBI single in the 3rd before Nick Maton added another run-scoring single the next inning, and after San Francisco went up 5-2 in the top of the 6th, Maton and Kyle Schwarber both hit 2 run dingers in the bottom of the frame. Aaron Nola earned the win even with a shaky outing, allowing 5 runs on 6 hits while striking out 5. The Phils bullpen finally fell up, with Corey Knebel picking up his 9th save. Odubel Herrera was on base 3 times and came around to score twice. While the Angels are in a rough patch right now, a matchup against a team that is struggling just as badly lately could be a good way to snap out of it. Eflin's advanced metrics are quite good, but Phillies pitchers are always going to underperform ERA-wise due to a horrendous defense that now has to play Schwarber and Nick Castellanos every day in the outfield due to Harper's injury, not to mention recently losing a good infielder in Segura. Offense hasn't been the problem for the Angels, who rank 3rd with a 116 WRC+, thanks to Ward's breakout, in addition to the more established stars continuing to mash. Even though Silseth is inexperienced, his quick rise through the minors plus posting an 81 ERA through 3 stars shows he has a ton of upside. With both pitching staffs generally looking awful the last month, go with a better offense in this matchup. Our total pick is over the total. And here is why. Both teams boast elite offensive talent with deep lineups. The Angels rank inside the top 5 in home runs and ops, while they are 7th in runs scored. Philadelphia ranks just outside the top 10 in runs scored and ops, but with big names such as Harper, Castellanos, and Schwarber, they are capable of putting up runs in a hurry. Eflin has struggled for much of the season with a 1-4 record, while the rookie Silseth remains untested in a hostile atmosphere. Look for the Phillies to exploit a pitching staff that has surrendered 6.4 runs per game over the past week, while struggling to contain the explosive Angel bats. The over is 5-1 in the Phillies' last 6 and 6-3 in the Angels' last 9. Pittsburgh Pirates vs Arizona Diamondbacks. Our team pick is Diamondbacks for the win, and here is why. The Diamondbacks are one of the most improved teams in baseball this season, including a series win over the defending champs to start this week, but they couldn't complete the sweep with a shutout loss on Wednesday. It was a tough afternoon for the Arizona offense, which managed only 3 hits and went 0-4 with runners in scoring position. Madison Bumgarner took the loss despite a solid outing, allowing 2 runs on 7 hits and 2 walks, while striking out 6 across 6 innings. Ketel Marte was on base 3 times, while David Peralta's double was the only extra base hit of the game for Arizona. While the Pirates are still very much in rebuilding mode, they've managed plenty of success against the juggernaut Dodgers this season and completed an impressive road sweep with an 8-4 win on Wednesday. Josh VanMeter got the offense rolling in the top of the first on an RBI single before Brian Reynolds launched a 2-run homer in the fifth that put Pittsburgh up for good, with Rodolfo Castro later providing both a 2-run homer and 2-run single later in the game. Starter Jose Quintana went just 4.1 innings, allowing 2 runs on 7 hits and 1 walk while striking out 3. Chase DeJong picked up the win in relief with 1.1 scoreless frames, allowing 1 hit and 1 walk. Reynolds went 2-3 with a homer, 2 RBI, 2 runs scored and 2 walks, while Castro drove in 4 despite coming in late as a substitute. "I'm really proud of our group because we're running out a really young group of players," a bunch of rookies manager Derek Shelton said via the Associated Press, "and to come into this environment and to do that, it's pretty special." The Pirates are up a big number on the money line as they are a huge underdog in most games while going 25-24 on the run line. Overs are 18-24-7 for the Pirates, with 2 of their last 3 games going over the betting total. Even though it might be tempting to take the Pirates given their incredible upset sweep of the Dodgers to start the week, this is still a team that ranks bottom 5 in both scoring offense and ERA. The Diamondbacks own a 23-18 record when playing teams not named the Dodgers this season, and Kelly has quietly developed into an effective starter who can handle this assignment. Kelly has been a solidly above-average pitcher since returning from the KBO at the start of 2019 and has an 88 ERA 85 FIP so far this season, even while facing a brutal schedule of opposing offenses so far. This will be a much easier lineup to navigate, as the Pirates are 4th worst in baseball with an 87 WRC+, and currently have a number of position player injuries. One problem for Brubaker is being efficient with his pitch count, as he's gone 5 innings or fewer in 8 of 10 starts this year, and the fact that Kelly has consistently been able to go deeper in games will be crucial, as neither bullpen is very good. The Diamondbacks are a small step ahead of the Pirates in a matchup of teams who have exceeded expectations so far this year, and Kelly will lead Arizona to a win here. Our total pick is under 7.5 runs. And here is why. This looks like a low total without household name aces on the mound, but this game has plenty of signs pointing to a pitcher's duel. The 2 offenses rank 2nd and 3rd in MLB in strikeout rate and rank in the bottom 10 in runs scored. This one mostly rests on the combined lack of punch from both lineups, but these starters both have been strong in 2022, and Brubaker especially is pitching in fine form with back-to-back scoreless outings. Only 3 batters between both projected starting lineups have an OPS over .800, so get your money down on the under and look for these solid arms to exploit 2 weak offensive teams. Toronto Blue Jays vs Minnesota Twins. Our team pick is Toronto Blue Jays minus 1.5 runs. And here is why. It will be Kai Gonzalez making his season debut on Friday in place of Sonny Gray. Gonzalez had an abysmal season with the Rockies last year, posting a 6.46 ERA and a 1.52 WHIP to go with a 3-7 record in 101.2 innings of action. The veteran right-hander was solid in AAA this year, recording a 3.44 ERA and a 1.25 WHIP. He has allowed 3 runs on 4 hits in 6 career innings against the Blue Jays. Minnesota hasn't looked nearly as threatening recently, especially at the plate. They went 1-4 in a 5-game series in Detroit this week, but still feature a big lead ahead of the White Sox atop the AL Central. Miguel Sano and Carlos Correa are likely out of action in this series. Byron Buxton has cooled down in a big way at the dish, posting 0 RBIs in his last 10 games. The 28-year-old center fielder has bashed 11 homers with 21 RBIs and a .773 OPS, and it's probably just a matter of time before he finds a groove. Buxton went 7 for 26 with 4 RBIs against the Blue Jays last season. Yusei Kikuchi will make his 10th start of the season in this one. Kikuchi evaded danger last time out, conceding 2 runs on a whopping 9 hits in 5 innings against the Angels, and finished with a no decision. The veteran left-hander is in a groove, conceding 2 or fewer runs in 5 consecutive starts, and has improved his ERA to 3.48 along with a 1.35 WHIP and a 2-1 record in 41.1 innings of work. Kikuchi held the White Sox to 1 run in 5.2 innings in the only meeting last year and has squandered 12 runs, 10 earned, and 13 career innings against the foes. The Blue Jays are a confident team after winning 8 in a row, highlighted by a sweep of the Angels and another sweep against the White Sox. The offense has found a groove, and the starting pitching on this squad is as good as any in the division. The Blue Jays are dominant at home, where they only have 8 defeats. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. has solid numbers this season, but hasn't quite been as dominant as expected. The 23-year-old slugger has 3 home runs in his last 8 games and now has 10 on the year, accompanied by 26 RBIs and an .802 OPS. Vladdy went 6 for 26 against the Twins last season. The Twins have been inconsistent recently, while the Blue Jays are showing why many analysts selected them to qualify for the postseason. The Blue Jays have won 7 out of their last 8 games, including a 4-game road sweep of an Angels team who was hot at the time. The Jays should feast on Kai Gonzalez, who is making his season debut after recording an ERA over 6 with the Rockies last season. Furthermore, Blue Jays starter Yusei Kikuchi has been stellar, conceding 2 or fewer runs in 5 consecutive starts. This includes 2 outstanding performances against the Yankees in that span. The Toronto offense is clicking, scoring 5 or more runs in 7 out of their last 8 games. Our total pick is over, and here is why. In the last 7 days, the Blue Jays are leading the sport with a .937 ops in that stretch, while the Twins are 17th in baseball with a .701 ops, as of this writing. Both teams have hit for power throughout the season, as Minnesota is tied for 12th in the sport with 53 homers, while Toronto is tied for 10th in baseball with 55 home runs. These teams are not going to get a bunch of outs to avoid jams with Yusei Kikuchi and Kai Gonzalez on the bump, so go with the over to hit. Disclaimer: no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.